Okay, we have a really simple one now. One of the heroes that just straight up always uses the same build. Just slight difference in build, maybe like mid towards late game, depending on enemy pick, of course. So we're gonna go through those, but to start them off, power threads, attack speed. You always need that with anti-mage. There's nothing else that you make that I think is even remotely good to just this stats plus attack speed. You have blink. There's no need for phase boots. Travel is also I feel like a bad choice. This is the only one that works for anti-mage. I wouldn't make anything else. You can even rush this if you want. Couple it with some red bands if you wish. Doesn't need it at all. What I like to go, like the way I play anti-mage, I just get a couple of pieces for or no, actually no, I don't even get those. I just get tangos, I get quelling blade, and I just get the ring actually, because you're gonna be making Battle Fury first, right, for easier farm. So I just go on the lane with quelling blade, one set of tangos, and I just get the ring so they can't really bully you off the lane. You need to stay on the lane and farm. Anti-mage needs his items, so getting an early ring is a great idea. So that's gonna be your first item anyways. You're gonna be making Battle Fury. If you want to stay on the ring, if you want to get the Void Stone, if you want to get swords, if you want to get red bands, it's completely up for your choice. Or you want to get some red bands, whatever you want to do. But ring is really nice, so you can just stay on the lane and keep farming. I just like the ring. Otherwise, you're gonna have to spend money on salves, on tangos. It's pretty easy to harass anti-mage. He can't really do much to like stay at the range like Phantom Assassin. If somebody bullies Phantom Assassin, she can just move away and get the last hits with dagger, right? Anti-mage can't. He needs to be there and attack. So that's pretty good way to start him. First item, Battle Fury, always. There's no other options, there's no other choices. You need to farm fast. Extra damage is great and all, but your first goal is just you being able to farm immediately, much quicker than hitting single targets. So Battle Fury for this guy is a must as a first one. There's nothing else that you should make. Always Battle Fury. So you're gonna be then gonna move to farm either jungle or the lane, depending how safe is the lane, how much they gank, how many disables they got. If you feel safe on the lane, just stay on the lane as much as you can. You don't need to blink around and gank. You gotta focus on the farming the most. That's kind of your main job. You're playing a carry, right? After all, try not to die at all. You have blink. You got no excuses to die. If the lane gets hot, just stay behind with the ring. Better to miss some last hits than to die, like lose XP, money, have to wait and respawn. If it's even more problematic that you can't even stay in the back and heal with the ring, they're pushing that much, or somebody's teleporting, your mid is kind of sleeping, or he needs his farm. I don't know, maybe your mid is Templar and she just doesn't want to move until she's like level 10. Just keep your ring, try to get the ring early and just go in the jungle. You'll be completely fine just farming jungle. You got blink, you can move back to base, or get any heals that you need. You'll get your money back. It's completely fine. Do anything except dying on the lane. Just go to the jungle. If it's too hot, you're gonna be completely fine. You're gonna catch up. Next one, pretty much also a must-have for anti-mage is Manta. Manta is mana burn, pretty much why it became so popular and great. You make 2 more illusions, they also do mana burn. 3 of you are burning mana immediately, and this one got buffed. Now they get slowed every time, so it becomes even better. This was always an amazing item, now it's even better. Also helps you with any, if they got any silences or stuns or roots. This always saves your life. There's Yasha in there, attack speed, movement speed, agility, right? It's all damage. Ultimate Orb is really nice for stats, also plus 10 more on agility. So Power Threads, Battle Fury and Manta style is like the starter kit, what you always get for this hero. That's just how it is. You get this, some attack speed, you farm, and then from Battle Fury you get to Manta. Now you can really do some nice fights already. You don't have to, you can keep farming. Next one is up for your choice, but the next logical one that you have to think about is how do you keep enemies in place, right? You're a carry, but you have blink, right? But you're a carry without stun and without bash, and that's a huge problem for any carry. How do you keep people in place? Yeah, you can do fast attacks. You have fast attacks, but you get damage, but they can just right click and move away, right? Even when you have blink. So usually what I always get is the third item is basher. Well, I always get a basher as third because you'll be having some damage, you'll be having attack speed, you have blink to chase. It's a really great item. You get a lot of procs. Anti-Mage is one of the shortest attack animations in the game with the Juggernaut. They attack really fast. You're gonna be burning mana from enemy anyways. Why not just get some nice bash effect immediately? And you can just leave in there. Some people just immediately like rush into Abyssal. You don't have to, you can just leave it at basher, completely fine. So yeah, so after those, let's say you have the basher, pretty much just take a look at, then you should take a look at the enemy team, like a really good look. As usual, if there's Phantom Assassin, if there's anybody with Butterfly, you'll be needing Monkey. There's no other item, you need to make this immediately. You're a carry, if you can't do the carry job, you can't fight enemy carry, you're completely screwed, your team is gonna hate you, they're gonna report you're gonna lose, they're gonna flame you. Always keep Monkey in mind when there's evasion effect. That is the only way to proc him with this hero at least. Somebody that doesn't make Silver Edge, that doesn't make Bloodthorn, any of those. So yeah, Monkey always keep in mind. There's one very specific item recently changed. This is recently changed that stacks completely now with your own mana burn. Before this was separate, so it wasn't a very good idea to make it all, but now it stacks with your mana burn. So this is the item that you get specifically when there's, let's say, Medusa in their team. If you're fighting Medusa as their carry and you're anti-mage, just go ahead and make Diffusal. Medusa will then get completely destroyed in a matter of seconds if you can attack, especially with Manta style. And if she wanna run away, you can just purge her and keep attacking, right? Even if she has ult, it's fine, you can cast this, she's like slowly moving away, you just face away, or maybe you blink to the side and you're like run parallel to her, ulti expires, you blink on her, you have your bash, slow is probably gonna go off the cooldown as well again, and this is basically your Medusa Destroyer item. Otherwise I would not get it. Really great for Medusa. If that's the case, if you're having trouble, and then yeah, like I said, taking a look at the enemy team. In some cases, I know it's anti-mage, in some cases you don't need Black King. This can block the spells, right? But it's only 1.2 seconds. Cooldown is really short, but you may just die in the meantime, between the cooldown and your counter spell. So if there's some heavy disable, if there's Lion, if there's Shadow Shaman, stuff like that can completely destroy you even with counterspell, because they always have the second spell, right? If you press counterspell, Shaman can wait and like either choose Shackle or Hex. So he can even disable two of them if you both attack him. Lion as well, he got stunned and he got Hex. So, and some people even, some games people even combo them both. So you're playing against both Shaman and Lion. If you play against Shaman and Lion as their support, you are completely screwed, and with only this. You're not gonna make it alive. You definitely need Black King. I would even make it if there's one of them and he's really good at controlling you. Maybe he even has a like ethereal, or I mean anything like that. I don't know what they would make, but let's say he has that. You need to be able to attack. So Black King might be a thing that you just have to make. That's it. Some other options, you can go for Butterfly. That's a nice item. Although much more value and kind of more safe is just getting Skadi. It's a really nice stat boost. It's not only agility, it's everything. It's also health, and kind of gives all that slow with the mana burn, with the bash, right? It kind of goes with the whole theme that I always kind of like to make with heroes. You got mana burn, more mana burn with Manta, you got bash. So you're bashing, you're mana burning, you're blinking around them. Why not get like a slow effect on top of that, right? That's also really beneficial for you anyways. It's also like affects their 1v1. He has to fight mana burn, bash, and reduced attack speed. So like try killing Anti-Mage with all of that. And then if they even can, you just blink away. So I would say Skadi and kinda end your build like this. This is something that you would end up with Anti-Mage. And of course, Monkey be somewhere here. If there's a need for Monkey, you have to skip Skadi and then just make Monkey. If you don't need to make Black King, you get Skadi. But yeah, I can't say which one is the best when I can't see the enemy team. But these are the reasons, right? Evasion, heavy disables. If none of those, instead one of those, if there's no evasion, Skadi. If there's no heavy disables, you need to make Black King. And then it can be Butterfly, it can be Lincoln Sphere. Lincoln Sphere also great if there's Legion Commander. If there's Legion Commander in their team that's gonna try and eliminate you as the main carry, which is the job of Legion, like I said in his video, is like a perfect assassination hero. He can eliminate any target he wants. Keep in mind of the Lincoln Sphere, because Black King does not block Legion's ult. Hero can still attack you. So Lincoln Sphere for Legion, that's also an option. Or Lincoln Sphere if there's some spells, but like you don't want to go Black King really. It's not really need for that, but you kind of want to block some of those spells. Or maybe there's a Legion, then Lincoln is fine. Your build can also look like this. But yeah, pretty much after, I would say after Threads, Battle Fury, Manta, and Basher, after all these items, it's the time when you take a look at the enemy team and be like, okay, do I need Black King? Is there Medusa in their team? Can I even move around without being disabled all the time? Then Black King. Monkey, of course, if I can't hit anybody. I mean anybody. Heroes with evasion. So yeah, that's it for the items. Let's take a look at the talent. Talent's blink cooldown. You don't care about strength. Strength is always nice for agility if it's free. It's free health, but you need blink. You need blink cooldown, right? You're gonna chase. So blink cooldown. Mana burn, of course. This is a no-brainer against any int. If their support is paired like a double int, even better. Like I said, if there's Medusa, this all further destroys Medusa and her shield. So always the right one. No matter what, it's the right one. Third one you can choose really. It's not a big deal. Blink cast range is nice. You can chase further if you fall behind. Mana void damage can also be nice because this is AoE. So it damages the whole group if they're close enough. You can choose pretty much. I usually take the blink cast range because this is just not guaranteed to have much value, and the spell is buffed on itself more than enough. It's 1.1 already. So you're gonna be killing people with this regardless, but yeah, it's an option. But I would just take cast range. Great if you want to escape as well. And last one, yeah, this depends kind of on their team as well. Heavy spell damage, it's just better to take the right one. Protect yourself as much as you can. Any like big spell damage, like I said, Lion, maybe there's Crystal Maiden. This is great. Or just 50 seconds on old cooldown. Becomes 20 seconds. So yeah, like both great options. Again, I can't say which one is better because I can't see the enemy team. If the enemy team is heavy spells, of course the right one. If not so much on the spell damage, but like they have a bigger mana pool. Like a perfect example is like Lion, where you would take this, and then Shadow Shaman, where this is just better, because they both have the same mana pool, but one nukes you and the other disables you. So for Shaman, it's just better to take this, for example, so you can have more casts of this. and let's say maybe there's another, maybe their mid is int, maybe their other support is int, but not like a nuke int. So yeah, this might be better than if you're not in danger than those spells, or you just decide to get a Black King. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much then. So yeah, that's Anti-Mage. These are the basics. Never skip Battle Fury. Battle Fury has to be your first. Manta has to be your second. I would even say Basher has to be your third, because that's your stopping ability. You don't have a stun. You don't have a bash. You can't really stop people effectively just blinking around them. It's 6 seconds. It's not that good. You're not running out a bit like 5 divines. You can't really kill them that easily. It's better to just have something that kind of bashes them, keeps them in place. You burn more mana, and then the proc from the 0 mana pool gives that slow. So they're slowed. You hit them while they're slowed. You have another blink, and bash is gonna refresh. So I would say boots and bash, and these two are a must-have. And then you can see what else. So that's Anti-Mage. It's been that long, but yeah, let's see the next one.